Hello guys, I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. This time we'll be reacting to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Season 3, Episode number 2. Last time, every episode pretty much is just a roller coaster of themes and emotions and just stuff happening. So why should I be surprised? But basically it was a brainstorm of ideas for Rebecca's revenge towards Josh, and some ideas were better than others. I really hope that we stick with Paula's slash Valencia's idea, because I do think that, it can be really successful and not just a petty revenge. Even though a petty revenge has its own, how do you say it? Appeal to it. I mean, like, Rebecca already did the petty revenge while she sent Josh those brownies that are not really brownies at the end of the episode last time. So I just hope that they stick with Paula's idea, because I just think that it is really a good one. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, why Josh and Daryl are having some problems. It seems to have resolved for now, but I really think that they should speak about it, when they feel comfortable doing it, because kids or no kids, it's a difficult discussion, and I think that a lot of couples should have that talk early on in the relationship to know what to expect or what not to expect. I just, speaking from someone who doesn't want to have kids, and that is not something that it's going to change, I just really feel like it's a really important topic to talk about, but we'll see how that goes. It seems that they solve for now the issue. We'll just have to see. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just excited to be watching the next episode, because you never quite know what's going to happen in any of them. So anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction, but if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well, and I think that's it. So without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we? This is bad. This is bad. And now, even though she make things that were not, that great, that does not absolve the guilt. One thing is one thing, other thing is other thing. Not the same? So, okay, yeah, oof, damn it. Even though I don't think that the things that she said were all that bad. I don't know. Let me just go back and search for the lyrics. It's season 3. No, yeah, season 3, episode 2. Let me just search for the last song. Episode 2, right? Songs. Okay, here we go. Okay. After everything you made me do that you didn't ask for. So let's just see what she said again, because yeah, let's just judge it from there. Okay, so you wanna know all the things I've done for you? I moved here for you because that day in New York on the street you led me on. That is a tricky one. I mean, like, we've kind of already discussed that one, like, kind of, but not really. Like, one thing is to suspect something, and another thing is to actually know it, and that does seem crazy. But, like, damn, yeah, no. Like, it's just that, damn, yeah, no, that one is a really bad one. I heard myself out at Bean's house just to find out where to go. I don't think that one is such a bad one. I mean, like, we've all done crazy stuff to get to the people that we like. Like, let's face it, we've all done crazy stuff. And if you haven't, well, you haven't lived. So, yeah, no, the only one really suffering there was her and maybe by extension, Greg. But, yeah, no, I just don't think that one was that crazy. I've known a lot of people that have done stuff like that. I've myself done stuff like that. But again, most of my friends are neurodivergent and we view things in a different manner most of the time. So, yeah, I just don't think that one is a really bad one. I had to clog my garbage disposal when you ignored my calls. Again, it may sound that was like first season, right? She's talking about the time that Josh was not picking up and they were not talking, so she had to pretend to clog the garbage disposal so he would go to her house and unclogged it. Yeah, no, I don't find that one that crazy either. Like, again, we've all done that. I've known a lot of people that have done things like that, and I've have done things like that. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not the best person to be talking about this, but I don't find it that weird. I watched you have sex with Anna while I was hiding in a bathroom stall. Well, like, that one is a tricky one, because if I remember correctly, she entered that bathroom stall with Heather, so Heather also saw, and it's not technically because she was trying to spy, it was just coincidentally, and then they couldn't get out because she didn't. Yeah, no, I don't find it that weird either. I mean, like, it's bad, but why were they having sex in a public setting again? Like, voyeurism. So I'm just saying, like, she couldn't leave the bathroom stall while that was happening, and she was not actually wanting to spy on them in that moment. So no, I don't find it that crazy either. But when you say it like that, it does sound bad. Like, because we know the context of the whole situation, doesn't look that bad. But when you don't know the context, it sounds crazy. So I also watched you had sex during a poop attack on Thanksgiving. Again, not technically her fault. She was in the bathroom and she was kind of stuck there and she couldn't leave after, so I couldn't blame her either. I also watched you had sex. I now associate toilets with heartbreak. Welcome to the hell I'm living. Actually, I do associate toilets with heartbreak too. Long story for another time, but yeah, no, I get that. When you asked Valencia to move in, I was such a mess. Yeah, I really remember that. Like, yeah, that one kind of was on her because, harboring feelings for someone else in a relationship, that is never going to end well for either party. You can ask Paula, she saw it all from the camera on my dress. Yeah, but actually Paula was the one that, put the camera on. It was not Rebecca's idea. She went along with it, but it's bad. It's bad, but she wasn't the only one on the wrong there. I ran over Anna's cat just because I had to know if she actually styled eyebrows or she was dealing blow. Well, that was an accident. It sounds bad when you say it like that, but it was an accident and you were with Valencia, so she could, she could be guilty of the same thing. So, yeah, it was an accident. And again, I've known people who have, tried to know a lot more about the new girlfriend of their exes. I just don't find it that weird. And again, it was an accident. It's not like Rebecca wanted to run over the cat. I don't know, maybe it's just because I really care about Rebecca and because I'm on her side, but I just don't find it that weird. It sounds really crazy when you say all of those stuff together and without context. But I paid some chick $10,000 to take her wedding slot. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. No, that is awful. That is awful. I'm not going to make any excuses for that one. That's how we were wedding up, and oh yeah, I almost forgot. You gave me that wordless proposal, and not even 2 weeks later, I made out with my boss when we got stuck in an elevator. Again, this one is Rebecca's fault because, yeah, it's her own thing. And I think that's it. So yeah, it's just that, at least they're, how did you do math in English? I don't know, she enlisted about 8 things, and I don't really think that 5 of them were all that bad. 2 of the 5 really sound bad, but when you know the context, they are not so bad. So I don't know, maybe it's just because I am unhinged and I didn't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's because of the culture. I don't know. But most of those things, I just don't find them that crazy. Rebecca has done a lot of crazy stuff, and I really don't want to say crazy because that's a label that I don't like used for her, because I think that there's just a lot more nuances to it that just call it crazy, but just for the sakes of being clear. But most of the things that she said, I don't think that they were that bad. At least I don't consider them that bad. They were probably out of line, and again, if you, I don't know, I think that actually, worst thing that she did and that she didn't mention was when she broke into Josh's house to erase a text and then pretended that a guy was trying to steal her house by breaking the window, well, not the window, the door, the glass door. I think that one was worse than half of the things that she said. or the whole thing that Paula did to get her invited to the dress fitting and then the Thanksgiving dinner or something like that on Josh's house. I think that those were worse. Like, again, I am not saying that Rebecca is perfect. I'm not saying that she has done no wrong. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that half of the things that she said in the song are not even that bad. When she said it like that, it makes it look really bad. They are not all that bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I am partial towards Rebecca. I love her and I want the best for her. So maybe that's why. And because, maybe that's why. But yeah, damn, I can't see this being good at all. And again, even though Rebecca did all of those crazy things, that does not justify Josh just walking out on her on the wedding day. Like, no. Dude, you didn't know all of those things earlier on. You make your own decision, your own shitty decision that ended up hurting her. Just own your fault. Damn. One thing is one thing, another thing is another thing. No. And yeah, at least what was his name? Tim? The guy? At least he listened and made changes, so I am really proud about him about that. And it's just tricky. So you just have to keep working on your marriage. It will get better eventually. So I just hope that he doesn't really get discouraged just because of that. And this episode was amazing. All of the songs were on point. I loved them. I need to learn them. And they are the roller coaster of emotions. And it's just that I really get Rebecca. I may not condone or agree with her decisions all of the time, but I understand where she's coming from. I understand why she's feeling the way that she is. And I think that that's because all of her emotions, all of her raw emotions, are just very human-like. I think that we've all been in that kind of, not situation, but emotion, right? So it's really easy to empathize with her, even when she doesn't make the best decisions all of the time. God knows that she doesn't. But I just want her happy. I just want everyone happy. Anyway, such a great episode. I loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. And I am really worried about what's going to happen next. But if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like or a comment. Anything you want would be highly appreciated. And if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I'm going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. I think that's it. So without further ado, we'll see each other on the next reaction. Bye!